Hi, nice to meet you, Dr. Dryde.
Yep, good to meet you too.
I'm so happy that we've been able to meet in person. And yeah, my dad told me about you. My dad said you are a great person. In fact, you got to see how happy I was when I heard that you are a family and you are a friend and you are the best option for what I am actually trying to implement. So I'm glad you made it a success to come and meet us with us today.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited to talk about it with you. It sounds like you've got some
Yeah.
fantastic ideas going and you got some really ambitious goals. And so, yeah, I definitely want to help you reach those goals in any way I can.
Thank you, thank you. Sometimes I think I dream too big, but hopefully it's not too big.
Yeah, no, definitely not.
So, how is your business? As like your company, I mean the Edison company. I mean I heard that you are a CEO, and you guys are the number four in the market. I'm like, wow, that is great. How do you guys get to attain that success?
Yeah, well, I mean, we've been doing a lot of things that are really great. I've had a fantastic time at this company at
Mm,
Edison Bulbs, um, and I mean, it really just comes down to our different goals that we have. We've
mm,
been really trying to set ourselves apart by having top-notch bulbs,
mm,
um, and oftentimes what happens and what I've been seeing recently, and one of the reasons I want to talk to you,
mm,
is that because of the constraints that we put on the company trying to
mm,
have those top notch bulbs,
mm,
it takes us a while to evolve,
mm.
and because of that, the competition in the market is starting to beat us out just because we take so long to
Yeah,
adapt,
yeah.
which is why I think partnering up with you
Mm,
could be something fantastic because then we can take the knowledge and the relationships that I
mm,
have and the new innovative ideas that you have
mm.
and really create uh, an industry that can help us to be the best.
Great. Yeah, I was like, if Dr. Grady is okay with being the number four, I don't know what I can do, but if you guys want to be number one or two,
Yeah, definitely.
just a few more steps, then we are there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm glad that you see my results to be a lever or a pulley to make you guys get to at the level that you guys are hoping to be, and I'm more than willing to work with you to mutually arrive at our own interest to be able to get to where we want to.
Hmm.
So as a matter of fact, I was my challenges were like I was having to discover so much things with you, and one of the things I wanted to discuss was how do you how do you see your networking connections and expertise with the Chinese? How do you think that would be of great help to my business? And that way we can be able to see, okay, this is what we have in on hand. This is what we need to look for, and this is the way to go.
Yeah, I mean the network that I've created over the years with Edison
Mm,
Bulbs is absolutely fantastic.
mm,
I'm able to reach out to companies, tell them that we have a different product, and without me even asking them to promote the product, they'll do it for me. They'll
oh,
advertise, they'll launch it, they'll do everything that I need them to do without me even asking. So I think that's something fantastic that we can definitely leverage is the connections that I have
mm.
with these different companies. We'd really be able to jumpstart the company with those connections.
Great, great. That sounds amazing. Sounds amazing. Um, but yeah, thank you so much. Great. I had something I wanted to discuss with you, which is
Hmm.
I don't know if you've ever had like partnership with any like external company so far as you being a CEO. And what I'm saying is like, have you ever had any partnership experiences with companies outside yours? Like let's say you are an investor, or you are just like let's say you are a proprietor. Like let's say like you are even like the person that is overseeing the business in addition to what you are, which is the CEO of Edison. So what I'm trying to say is like, have you had any other experience outside your firm?
In terms of investments,
Investment or partnership? Sometimes you can partner without having to invest.
um, well, in terms of investments, um, we do have different rules in our company
Mm,
with investments. Namely, that I can't have more than 5% of shares of a competing company
mm,
outside of Edison Bulbs. Um, so that's something that I did want to talk to you about
mm,
in terms of our ideas and equity splits here,
mm,
is how we can get around that. I have seen other individuals in our company they'll get different loans, convertible loans that allow them to have that equity without actually having the shares. And then once they get out of Edison Bulbs, they're able to have those shares.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so, in terms of have I done it before?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not necessarily with competing companies,
Okay.
but I have seen other individuals do it and seen the way they've done it. So it's definitely doable.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Because I was wondering how will you be able to be in two places, because of course you cannot be omnipresent. You have to be at certain point available here. And I was like, I don't want to ask too much about you, too much of you, to leave your current career to invest on mine, which is what I want, but I don't want to take so much of your time from your current situation to where I want you to be. So,
Yeah, and one of the good things that I did want to
Mhm.
mention there is that with this company that I'm in right now,
Mhm.
because of my age, they are going to ask me to retire within the year.
Oh.
So that's something fantastic. Is after that, I'll be able to dedicate all of my time to our company.
Mhm.
At the same time, I do feel like it would be great for us to launch as soon as we can,
Mhm.
just to really leverage the network that I have right now through
Okay.
Edison Bulbs.
Okay, okay, yeah, yeah. I'm always open to start up my business as soon as possible. As soon as I got all the resources on hand, and as soon as I have all the capitals or whatever I need, both financial wise and resources like human resources like the HR, and also I was also looking for like to know when, how your role will play and how comfortable you feel coming to join or partner with me, and but then I was also looking at another important aspect of our partnership, which I want to, because I see that from my experiences that even as an MBA student, I've learned that businesses they grow when customers are happy, and technically, even if you only have one customer and that person is satisfied, you can have a network of customers because of this person's like let's say survey
Hmm.
and how they are able to advertise or maybe like discuss about your network, I mean your personality as a company out there. So but I think I learned a little bit about issues of falsification of reports and bribery in the system, which I was so concerned. Like, okay, if we are starting a business, I get up to my dad, and my dad should be able to recommend someone that he knows that is not just honest, but has been known to be honest. Because sometimes you could be honest, people don't know you are honest. But for you, I was like, who should I talk to that has been known to be honest, like doesn't collect bribe, is ethical, is just transparent with anything from when it's by itself and when it's with customers. So my dad suggested me to you, or suggested you to me. That was like, okay, okay, I think this is what I need. So I was so happy. So do you have any ways we can be able to go around that, like suggestions that we can do, so that we will not run into these barriers of like let's say corruption, meeting other partners? I heard about your friend Sam. You want to bring into the business. Do you think we can rely on him? Because I know for you, I can rely on you. I don't know about him because my dad recommended me to you or you to me, and I know much about you. I mean, I heard that you have a very good reputation out there, but I don't know about Sam. Do
Hmm.
you think he is something we can discuss about with Sam as well? Because I don't. I need much help, much hands as I could get. I need helping hands, both physical, material wise. I don't care. I just need to have enough as I should start out with.
Yeah. In terms of Sam Schaefer, he is an incredible salesman.
Okay.
He definitely gets results. He gets very high margins.
Okay.
Um, and so that's the reason that I wanted to bring him on.
Okay.
He does at times do things that could be considered unethical.
Mm.
We've never had a single issue with it in
Mm.
Edison Bulbs. However, I do feel that culture is something that's very important in our
Okay.
company.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what we want to do, I think, is create a culture of honesty within the company,
Nice.
and that's
Yeah.
definitely something that comes from management down. So
Mm.
that's 100% in our control.
Okay.
If he were to do anything that was considered unethical, I think that's something that we have the ability to nip in the bud and stop that right as it
Okay.
begins.
Okay.
And I just think as long as we're communicating these things to him,
Mm.
we can use his incredible talents
Mhm.
and really leverage them to help us be successful while at the same time creating a culture of honesty.
Okay, so in summary, you are willing to stake your name on his behalf?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think he's
Okay. Okay.
He's
Yeah.
an incredible asset to us.
Great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sure. If we are, if you say so, I mean, I don't know much about Sam, but I am open to trust people.
Yeah.
I like, I trust so quick, but when disappointed, it's always a big deal. But yeah. Um, I'm glad we be able to discuss that because that was sort of like I need my company. It might be small at it for a start, but if we have a good name out there, it might take us years
Hmm.
to grow. And if we just keep propelling transparency, customer services, like they just honest, we will take a time. It will take a while to get there, but we'll get there. It's not all about how quick we get there. We don't want to like fly, get to the top, like crash. We want to like just keep ascending.
Hmm.
We don't want to like just ascend just like oh, that's the they cannot come back because we have situation whereby companies this STA they were in town the next 2 days or 2 years sorry to hear that they were like they were in bankruptcy and they're not struggling because they were not honest with the customer even with their reports and financial statements. So
Yeah.
yeah, so well I think we've discussed all the can I say like the theoretical part of the agreement. Now there's something I want to discuss with you about the the record part, which is mostly about the negotiation part, which I would love to, like you talk about the split of the equity, and
Hmm.
but before we go into that, I don't know. So you say you have 1 year to be with Edison, and that you also are willing to join with me when you retire. That is great because
Hmm.
I need more I need money I need you here actually. So for a start, I kind of formulated my map in three phases, which is three phases. Sorry, the first phase was like the initial, which is like the planting stage, which is like how do we get this going? What I mean, how do we get to finance the business? And like you said, like I also I told you I have as an entrepreneur, I have the idea, I have the skill that is that it will take to get what we want. But then I am solo with capital. I am solo with connections. I'm solo with resources. So and I don't know on the first one, I printed out a sheet that will help us to be able to come up to a certain agreement. It does just ignore this previous the thing. So at the initial stage, we have ideas, we have business plans, we have technical expertise, we have fundraising, we have commitment, and even risk bearing. So I was hoping to discuss with you like I am for first I am willing to agree on any terms that you think you are comfortable with. But then I don't know what percentage or how far you can go when
Hmm.
it comes to investing on an idea. And this is like an idea, not something that is rolling. It's about to roll. So I don't know how comfortable you feel on this investment. Do you feel so satisfied and so can I say so hopeful that this is gonna generate a great result?
I think this is a fantastic idea, and
Okay.
I've been thinking about it myself, different
Mm-hmm.
things that we can do. I
Mm-hmm.
think in order for us to determine an equity split, I do
Mm-hmm.
think it's important for us to determine different roles in the company
Okay.
so that we can see really where things are going to go.
Okay.
Um, so I guess what I was thinking, the vision that I had would be that you would be taking care of daily operations. I would be the CEO, you would be
Mm-hmm.
the COO,
Mm-hmm.
and you would be finding suppliers, performing quality checks, handling logistics in China,
Mm-hmm.
and managing customer service and distribution in Halaruba. And then I would be supervising, making sure that we have low risk operations and that everything's flowing very smoothly.
Mm-hmm.
And then in about 5 years, I'm hoping to retire, at which point you would become the CEO and take over.
Okay. Yeah, I like your suggestion. Um, Honestly, I wasn't even thinking about the CEO, CFO, CEO thing. I was so much open to like if you want to stay on the outside to contribute just as an investor, like I said, and then let me run the business because I am more of do it myself kind of a person. I know yeah, it sounds stupid, but so the way how I learn things on my own self. If I need help, I call external source. So if So bringing it down to the CEO